Good morning, beloved family. Sharon here. Welcome to this Sunday edition of CSL streaming live into your living room. We're going to kick it off with a song that I wrote as a final project for at the end of one of the courses. I think it was Foundations or one of those lovely courses I've taken with CSL. And it's called Authentic You, Authentic Me. Who did we come here to be? Authentic you, authentic me. Love, who did we come here to be? Authentic you, authentic me. Weaving our world, feeling our way to the good life that we claim today. Weaving our world, feeling our way to the good life that we claim today. We watched our world numb in sleep, unconscious thoughts in the driver's seat. And all this time, our sacred light lay hidden under stress and strife. Over and over, tossing and turning. Where's my lucky clover? This fire is burning. Over and over, tossing and turning. Where's my lucky clover? This fire's burning true. Let's focus on the dream and let the God light through. 'Cause who did we come here to be? Authentic you, authentic me. Love, who did we come here to be? Authentic you, authentic me. And now our world is brighter still. Conscious creation, our will is God's will. And all this time, this sacred light knows us as precious in its sight. 'Cause who did we come here to be? Authentic you, authentic me. Love, who did we come here to be? Authentic you, authentic me. Everybody, who did we come here to be? Authentic you, authentic me. Yay! So lovely to see your wee tiny little postage stamp size faces. I love you all, and I will return the microphone to Peggy.
Good morning, Spiritual Living Delaware, Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. Welcome to the service today. We're starting a little early for our peace, so that people can attend our Peace Week celebration at the center out in Yorkland. That starts at noon, goes through 2:30 this afternoon. So let me introduce myself to those who don't know me. I'm Peggy Frymoyer, your platform practitioner for the service today. And I'll be doing the evocation. So would you please close your eyes, turn within, and join me in prayer. God is all there is. God is the all in all, the ultimate reality, the one life, the one source energy, the one unified field of pure potentiality and possibility, the one source. And that source is love, wisdom, generosity, and compassion, and more. And as God is all of these things, each and every one of us is all of these things. Each of us is the light of the divine within, the indwelling God within. Each of us is the same light that is present in the other. It is the same light, the same God. It is the light of love, wisdom, generosity, compassion, and more. I am grateful for all there is that makes up the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. I am grateful for all of us gathering here on Zoom this morning for this lovely service. I am grateful for those of us who could not make it but are here in spirit. I am grateful for Dan and Michelle on audiovisual. I'm grateful for Linda Patton on hospital visits. I'm grateful for the board who keep things running, and I'm grateful for the newsletter. I'm grateful for Virgie who keeps the finances going. I'm also grateful for all of the practitioners and ministers who keep our services and prayers going. And I'm grateful for Reverend Kathleen's leadership and message that she has prepared for today. And for all of this, I say amen, and so it is. And now I pass this on to Reverend Kathleen.
Thank you, Peggy. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to actually start first by opening our hearts in love and healing, in full support of the all of those who are suffering from coronavirus, COVID-19, and especially our President and First Lady. So I would just like to take a moment, turn within, and in the silence of our own hearts, bless them in peace and harmony, love and light, and good health. And let's extend that love all over the planet for everyone and everything affected by this phenomenon known as COVID-19. Peace, love, and light to all. And so it is. Amen. Okay, now I invite us all, just to repeat after me this beautiful affirmation of truth. I am that I am.
I am that I am.
My beloved God presence, I am.
My beloved God presence, I am.
Is moving through me and as me.
Is moving through me and as me.
I invoke the divine presence.
I invoke the divine presence.
To fill every cell of my body with light.
To fill every cell of my body with light.
To surround me with a pillar of light.
To surround me with a pillar of light.
To fill all of my affairs with light.
To fill all of my affairs with light.
I allow the pure light and love of the divine.
I allow the pure light and love of the divine.
To flow from me.
To flow from me.
And move me.
And move me.
To the highest service.
To the highest service.
For all life.
For all life.
I joyfully bring love and healing.
I joyfully bring love and healing.
To all beings.
To all beings.
Who enter my field of awareness.
Who enter my field of awareness.
For the enlightenment of all.
For the enlightenment of all.
And so it is.
And so it is.
So now I would like to introduce to you our dear friend and fellow light being, Brett.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Delaware. It's a beautiful October day, and I hope we see you sometime later today, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, I want to start out by asking you to repeat after me with the 2020 intention. We, the Center for Spiritual Living, Delaware, are a welcoming, vibrant, inclusive spiritual community rooted in new thought, ancient wisdom principles. We are here to be the presence of love and to co-create heaven on earth a world that works for all. Okay. Today, after service, there will be no Power of Eight. Instead, we're inviting you from 12 to 2:30 p.m. to join us for the Outdoor Peace Week Delaware event, Creating Peaceful Community Through the Arts, at the Center for Creative Arts in Hockessin. All are invited and admission is free. The Old Tapas food truck is serving lunch from 12 noon. And activities include yoga, chanting, labyrinth walks, sing along with Sharon, children's and adult art activities, a dedication ceremony for the Peace Week, the Peace Garden, and more. So bring your yoga mats, chairs, blankets, cash for the food truck, checks for donations, and be sure to wear your masks. In support of CC Arts in this time of COVID-19, you may contribute money, art supplies, and or purchase a plaque for one of the Peace Garden benches. Remember your pinwheels. The Center for the Spiritual Growth Circle will meet on Zoom next Saturday from October 10th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. We are reading What If This Is Heaven by Anita Morjani. In this, we will discover how our cultural myths prevent us from experiencing heaven on earth. All are invited. Please contact Mary Kegelman via email by October 9th if you plan to attend. Okay. We want you in the CSL community music video called The Time Has Come. Please send a video submission to Deb Chamberlain by October 15th. You can get details in our e-newsletter or your email. More things on the horizon. Join Deb Chamberlain on October 23rd at 7 p.m. as she shares original songs and stories from her latest CD with special musical guest Robert Wynn. The tickets are $20 and can be purchased on the CSL Delaware website by clicking on the Get Involved tab. The 10th anniversary celebration. All right, 10 years. Fabulous. The 10th anniversary celebration is now November 22nd from 1 to 2:30 p.m. We like to have volunteers to be part of the planning team. Simply call Virgie Cooper. This promises to be a memorable, interactive virtual celebration. And I just want to say congratulations to the whole community, Reverend Kathleen, Dan, the whole team. 10 years, big anniversary. Let's all participate. So for details on this and many other activities and the Zoom links on all of these activities, please check out the CSL Delaware website under the Get Involved tab or the CSL Delaware newsletter in your email. Okay. And everybody have a great day, and we hope to see you this afternoon. With that said, I'd like to introduce Sharon. Sharon?
I was just sitting back to listen to Rev Kathleen. I'm sorry. Let me put my guitar back on. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice Maryland. I would like to turn the focus over and the mic over to our beautiful and wonderful Ami.
Thank you, Sharon. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Ami Shah, and this year's theme is 2020 Spiritual Vision. Our theme for October is Cosmic Connections. Ever wonder what collective consciousness, the unified field, and zero-point energy have in common, and how this can change your idea of all levels of relationship? Today's topic is Just Like Me. Dr. Ernest Holmes once wrote, "In turning to the law, realize it is a law of reflection. What we reflect out to the world reflects to us. When we smile at the world smiles back. When we change our reflection to that of God reflecting through us, what comes back is the same, if not more." Let's speak our affirmation together. Today, I celebrate that we are all cosmically connected to each other by a power greater than all of us. I allow that power, God, to reflect through me as love, wisdom, generosity, and compassion, and it comes back to me multiplied. And now let us turn to Reverend Kathleen, the light of inspiration and wisdom in our community.
Thank you, Ami. That was beautiful. Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to start with a story. This is a story actually told by Alan Cohen in one of his books. He talked about at a particular conference that he went to, a former American soldier who'd been in the Vietnam War stood up and shared this about his journey to enlightenment. He said that when he served in Vietnam, he recalled a time when he used to go through the pockets of the Vietnam soldiers that he killed to find valuables. And one day he found a picture of the soldier's wife and children. And that was a game changer. He said, "Suddenly I realized that I had killed a real person with a family like my own. I just could not do it again." So he asked for a transfer. This soldier awoke from the trance of separation in that moment to the awareness that that Vietnam soldier was another real person, real human being, actually divine being like him. He awakened to compassion, that awareness of his connection with that Vietnamese soldier, the sacredness of life itself. That inner change of consciousness demanded an outer change, so he had to ask for a transfer. I mean, there was no other choice for him in that moment. And so this is such a powerful metaphor or awakening to what goes on for all of us. When we think about other people as less than us, when we condemn them, when we judge them, what we do is we cultivate within ourselves an atmosphere of hatred, of emotions that are ultimately self-destructive. We literally implode from the inside out. And it affects our body temple and it affects everything else around us. So today is a call, and this month is a call to awaken to the divine connection, the cosmic connections that we have with ourselves and with all of our fellow human beings and all life on this beautiful planet and in this cosmos. this month then the theme is cosmic connections. And today our focus is on spiritual law, which actually is, as Ernest Holmes says, a law of reflection. Life is like looking into a mirror and seeing it reflected back to us. And what we are doing is we're looking through the filter of our own belief structure. Ernest Holmes says life is a mirror, and we reflect back and will reflect back to the thinker what he or she thinks into it. Let's talk a little bit more about this law of reflection. So whatever it is that we hold in ourselves creates our world experience. Our inside creates the outside, whether it's joy, bliss, passion, anger, jealousy, or hatred. So take two people in the same situation. One is an optimist and one is a pessimist. And by the way, there's a saying about this. It goes like this: an optimist thinks that this is the best possible world, and the pessimist fears that that's true. Just a little lightness there. So let's go back to the two people. The pessimist believes that the world is unfriendly, full of chaos and conflict, and that what the negative will go wrong. There's something that will go wrong all the time, always scanning the environment for what's wrong. Their mind will continuously look for evidence, in other words, to substantiate the belief. They will see the same TV shows and be in relationships and current events that prove the belief to them. And the mind has this amazing ability to filter out all of the evidence to the contrary. That's the really interesting thing about our belief structure. It's really like looking through a film that's being projected onto the screen of life, creating our own story, our own unique story based on our beliefs. So this being then, this person who has a pessimistic attitude will filter out the inherent love, compassion, peace, and harmony of life. And on the other hand, the person who is the optimist cultivates inner peace through spiritual practice, meditation, prayer, spiritual study, connecting with people from that place of expecting the best and expecting the best in life situations. And so he or she then believes in the goodness, the inherent goodness of life, and will look for evidence to substantiate it. That's what the mind does. So that person will claim that life is wonderful and will attract pleasant experiences as a result. So we can actually choose whether to be an optimist or a pessimist. We can choose happiness over adversity. We can choose that. We have a powerful tool here available to us called the mind. We, the observers, use the mind. And so the law of attraction then is designed to reflect back to us what we are believing. So you and I then, and the rest of humanity in this way, through the law of reflection, are shaping the world. We're doing it collectively. And last week I talked about how those who are in the optimistic frequency, love, peace, joy, have amazing spiritual power and can counterbalance. Usually at one point in time it was 15%. I choose to know that it's more than that now. But that lower percentage of humanity can counterbalance the rest of humanity, even though it's a smaller percentage, just by choosing a higher frequency perspective on life. So the bottom line is our predominant beliefs will dictate our reality. So what's the choice then? The choice is to choose a new thought, choose a new perspective. And that's how we create a different future, and we begin in the very present moment to do that, and each moment after that. And so just as our current reality is based on our past history, we are creating our future in this moment. It leads to new beliefs. Our new thoughts lead to new beliefs. When they are repeated often enough and practiced often enough, it becomes part of our subconscious mind, part of the new way of seeing, and therefore we begin to see the change in our external world. So in honor of our Peace Garden dedication today, let us heed this formula for planting a peace-filled, love-filled, joy-filled inner garden. I love this one. You've probably heard it before, but it goes like this. First, we plant 3 rows of peas. Peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of soul. And then we plant 4 rows of squash. Squash the gossip, squash the indifference, squash complaining, and squash negativity. Then we plant 4 rows of lettuce. Let us be faith-filled. Let us be kind. Let us be patient. Let us really love one another. And then there is no garden without turnips, right? So turn up for service, turn up to help each other, turn up for life. And then there is the herb time. Time for play, time for rest, time for spiritual growth, time for God. So when you water your inner garden with patience and love, the harvest will be so beautiful that most of it will have to be given away. That's giving from the overflow, right? We plant all the good seeds of truth through our meditation, our prayer, our affirmations, our choices to be optimistic, and we just burst with an overflow of that good to share with others. What you sow is what you reap. That's another way of talking about the law of reflection. So a little bit more about this time for God. Sometimes we are like the man who had an entire wall of books in his library devoted to meditation. And when he was giving his friend a tour one day, his friend commented on all the books of meditation, saying, with all this knowledge, you must have had some amazing mystical experiences. To which the owner of the book said, actually, no. I'm so busy reading about meditation that I never actually meditate. So I don't know if you fit into that category. I certainly could lean in that direction since I love to read so much. But the truth is that we cultivate cosmic connection, that connection with the inner divine, and then therefore the divine in all, through actually meditating, actually doing our daily prayer that we call spiritual mind treatment, actually being fully present to that energy of love and peace and compassion within us. Because the truth is that when we are at peace, we bring that atmosphere with us wherever we go. We have an impact, a peaceful impact on everyone around us. I actually found inner peace recently. My life coach recently told me that in order to achieve inner peace that I had to finish everything. I had to finish what I started. So I finished a carton of Ben and Jerry's, I finished a box of chocolates, and I finished a pizza. And I have to admit, I feel better. Ah. So anyway, we become an atmosphere of peace then and joy and lightheartedness when we actually meditate. Because when we actually meditate, we begin to witness that mind chatter, all the stories that we're telling ourselves that are totally out of alignment with who we want to be, with who we choose to be. We can surrender that to the divine within, to the God presence within. And then we're free then to be who we really are in truth. So let's do a spiritual practice right now. We can experience God, we know this, by gazing in the eyes of another person. It's a powerful thing. When we gaze into another person's eyes, we actually are gazing into the very center and core of their being. We're making that divine connection, that cosmic connection, and we're truly seeing reflected back at us the presence of God. So I'd like you to imagine now sitting in front, and you can close your eyes if you want to, sitting in front of someone that is a really challenging person for you to like. Just give yourself a moment. Who is this person that you are really having a challenge liking? This is an opportunity to build compassion with this exercise. And so you can open your eyes now, because there's going to be a mantra that Dan is going to share, screen share, right, Dan? It's called Just Like Me mantra. And it goes like this. And so you can just repeat this with, or just say it with me. Just like me, you are seeking some happiness in your life. Just like me, you are trying to avoid suffering in your life. Just like me, you have known sadness. Dan?
He just lost it. He's trying to get it back.
Okay, let's wait a second. We went the just like me, Dan. Okay, never mind. I'll just have you repeat after me. You can close your eyes this time. Just like me, you are seeking some happiness. You're saying that to this person. Just like me, you are trying to avoid suffering in your life. Just like me, you have known sadness. Just like me, you want to be loved. Just like me, you were once an innocent child. Just like me, you are a spirit on a journey. And so it is. So you can open your eyes now again. What a blessing it is to know that just like me, you and I and everyone around us is doing the very best they can on this amazing eternal journey that we share together. So since all life is a reflection of our inner world, it is helpful to actually meditate, to actually practice optimism and love and compassion, to allow ourselves to be a reflection of the inner divine, a reflection of God in the world. Then when we step out into our day, our everyday life, we are drawing upon the boundless source of all good, blessing all those we encounter, even the challenging ones, with love and compassion, with peace and harmony. And so let's turn within in prayer, giving thanks for this opportunity to shed the trance of separation and to step into the full expanded awareness of our oneness, our cosmic connection with everyone and everything, realizing that everything around us is a reflection of what is within. And so I'm knowing that right here and right now we are lining up with that inner divine, the presence of love, the presence of peace, the presence of joy, the presence of pure optimism, looking for the good everywhere, in everyone and everything. And therefore we truly are a benevolent presence on this planet. And I am so grateful for this truth of our being. I celebrate it and I release it to the omni-action of universal law, the law of reflection. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. All right, so now I would like to introduce to you again Sharon.
Thank you so much. Gosh, made me cry and I have to sing. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free. I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free. Everybody, myself, permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel secure or insecure around you. We are meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free. Yeah. I guess you all know that's the Marianne Williamson poem that is within Karen Drucker's song version that I had of this song that I absolutely love. So my thanks go out to Reverend Kathleen for her beautiful service that was, I know, absolutely just for me. It was lovely. And blessings to my community. I hope to see you shortly. I'll turn the mic over to Brett.
That was beautiful, Sharon. Thank you. Okay, show your love for spirit, working through our spiritual community by going to the CSL Delaware homepage and clicking on the PayPal button or sending CSL Delaware a check. We love, 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 and appreciate you. Also, CSL Delaware has a benevolence fund to provide support for members of our community during this time of COVID-19. Mark your donation, Benevolent Fund. If you're in need of assistance, please reach out to any member of the Board of Trustees. We would be happy to help. Contact information is on the website and in the newsletter. Due to our Peace Week event, we will not be having after prayer service today. Please feel free to send your prayer requests by phone or email to Peggy Frymoyer, and the practitioners will pray for you for 1 week. And I want to turn it back to Sharon for our closing.
Yes, I am here to love. Yes, I am here to serve. Yes, I am here to be the love of God. Yes, I am here to love. Yes, I am here to serve. Yes, I am here to be the love of God, my God. And I know forevermore that I am loved. Yes, I know forevermore that I am loved. Yes, I am here to learn. Yes, I am here to live. Yes, I am here to be the love of God. Yes, I am here to learn. Yes, I am here to live. Yes, I am here to be the love of God, my God. And I know forevermore that I am loved. Yes, I know forevermore that I am loved. Yes, I am here to love. Yes, I am here to serve. Yes, I am here to be the love of God, my God, of God, my God, of God, my God. Yes, I am. And I turn the mic over to our beloved Reverend Kathleen.
Thank you, Sharon. Yes, we are here to be the love of God. So let's repeat after me our final prayer. Perfect God within me,
Perfect God within me.
perfect life within me, which is God,
Perfect life within me, which is God.
come forth into expression through me
Come forth into expression through
as
me.
that which I am.
As that which I am.
Lead me ever on the path of all-inclusive love,
Lead me ever on the path of all-inclusive
and
love.
cause me to see
And cause me to see
the infinite good.
the infinite good.
And so let's punctuate that, accept it with a vibrant yes! And so it is. See you all over at CC Arts. Bye, everybody.